Oh my god, it is here.
I know.
The Sonic game I've been making fun of this entire channel's existence.
We've painstakingly gotten through all the other ones. Let's
Yes.
Let's get to this one, guys.
Yeah, so I have recorded Sonic 1, 2, CD, 3 and Knuckles, and now finally this. Also, Sonic looks gross in this game.
Yeah,
He's
looking a little rough.
He looks very gross in this game. There's a mod that make him look like the iPad version of the game, which looks better, but still not great, but better.
Okay, that is better. He's not as glossy.
Yeah. So this is the sequel to Sonic 3, as much as we all hate that fact. If you're unfamiliar with this game, people tend not to like it for a variety of reasons. The main one being the game controls like poop. It doesn't have the typical physics that are like the reason I like the old games to begin with. And also,
honestly, my biggest gripe is some of the animations like straight up ugly.
Okay, anyway, it also just doesn't feel good to control
What was
Sonic.
that?
Also, I forgot to show this off. Yeah, did you see that? I gained up speed by walking up a wall.
Yeah. It's Sonic 06 all over again. We're walking around the roundabout.
Yeah, this game also introduced the homing attack, at least into the 2D games. Well, not really, it was also in Rush. But, okay, the homing attack is in this game. It debuted in, I know. It debuted in Sonic Adventure. It was really only added because it needs to be in a 3D game, but they put it in a 2D game, and I'm not really a fan of that decision. I feel like it doesn't really feel necessary in a 2D game, and they end up relying on it too much by having Badnik chains where you just press A over and over, and yeah.
I just feel like this game would have looked so much better if like it was actual 2.5D and not this weird pseudo 3D model.
Yeah, this game. I'm just saying, this game looks like garbage. Everything looks so fake and plasticky, even more so than in new Super Mario Bros. Games.
Don't like that running animation. I always not like that. It looks garbage. Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about, by the way. The game does that a lot. You'll see plenty of bubble chains in this game.
To be honest, I've been trying my hand at animation myself, and I know it's not easy to make it look good. It's like, come on. I think they just try to modernize his whirly feet from the classic games, but it just doesn't look good. Speaking of modern, he also has his modern appearance, because this is before Sega established classic and modern are two different eras of Sonic. So he has the lanky limbs and green eyes, and of course that was the point of contention at the time. Yeah. I don't care.
When
modern Sonic
come
looks
out?
good. 2011, this came out in, I think, 2010. Yeah, 2010.
Okay, so just before they made that distinguish. Okay.
Speaking of me, I need to get
these ones, I don't really care for these special stages either.
Yeah, okay, back in the Sonic 1 playthrough, I said these were better, and then I forget what playthrough, but I said, I need to apologize, I was wrong, they're not. Like, the basic concept is better, because you actually can control Sonic, but the way they play feels so much worse, mostly because the bumper's intensity is cranked up to, like, 30. When you hit a bumper in this mode, you will launch so fast and far, and it's probably gonna kill you.
Do you guys remember Windows Media Player? That's all I think of right now with these.
The background? It probably is Windows Media Player, honestly.
The Sonic Genesis collection on GameCube, whatever it's called, had a Windows screensaver for the loading screen.
Oh yeah, you're right. I like that though.
Also, no break blocks or whatever they were from the first
one.
They are. Yeah, they're in this, but honestly, they feel pointless because the challenge in the original was to break them because the stage is constantly rotating. Here, it just eats up time. Also,
I never got why you had to hit Y to go to the next act. It's like the game was constantly wanting you to not play.
Oh no, there's a reason for it. I don't know if I showed him this at all actually, because I end up playing the game in one sitting. But you can actually play the zones in any order you want.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you don't want to play Splash Hill Zone, you can move on to Casino Street or Lost Labyrinth. I don't know why you want to do that, because Lost Labyrinth is garbage.
I mean, it's cool, but like, I don't know. I mean, whatever.
Anyway, that's another problem I have with this game. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, all all the levels in this game are just rehashes from Sonic 1 or 2. Like, this is Green Hill. The next level is going to be Casino Night Zone. And then Labyrinth Zone from Sonic 1. Because, yeah, that's the one everyone wanted to come back. It's just so... It's so lame. And they all look like garbage because they're all plasticky looking. And, I don't like this game.
You know, thinking about this now and watching you play the other games, it's like, I see why now, like, classic Sonic fans like the other games more. Because in 2D, like, the modern style just doesn't work. Because it's like, all you're doing is pressing the homing attack button and, like, holding right by dashing through everything. And it's like, it's not fun.
I'm trying to think,
and there's, like, no momentum to this either.
The Sonic Rush games, do those have a homing attack, or is it just, like, the boost formula?
It did have the homing attack, but those games were also going for something very different.
Yeah. So I enjoyed those. Like, I enjoyed Rush.
Yeah, I want to be clear when I say this. I'm not inherently against other styles of 2D Sonic. It's just that when you label yourself Sonic the Hedgehog 4, I do expect a certain style. And if you're not going to deliver it, at the very least replace it with something. Like, the physics in the original games was why those games were so good. Here I realized I didn't have enough rings because of stupid spikes, so I had to replay the level. I think I actually do show a world map here. That's the one time I showed in the game. Anyway, so, like, the physics were what made those games fun. Without it, they would be much more shallow experiences. But, like, say, Sonic Rush, it doesn't have the same physics, but it has the boost, and the level design is entirely designed around keeping your flow. So there is some kind of depth that replaces the lack of physics. Here, there's nothing. It's Sonic Rush's physics with, like, you know, Sonic 1, 2, and 3 gameplay, kinda. A bastardized version, but still. Oh yeah, this is all me failing repeatedly.
Yeah, I don't like this part of the level. I did, Brendan sent sent me a game code for this game specifically, which, thanks Brendan for sharing this.
You're welcome.
My backstory on this is I played it on the Wii back in the day, and I played through the first, like, zone, all 3 acts. Yeah, I prefer episode 2 more. I played that way back in the day. But yeah, this is, like, not a good blend.
I played episode 2 again recently for this channel, and it's alright. There's nothing I really love about that game besides maybe the graphics.
It's not a bad game.
Yeah, it's not bad. This one, honestly, it's not as garbage as a lot of people will make you believe. My main issue with this game is that there is just nothing about it I think is good. At best, things are maybe passable at best. But as a whole, I think, like, every one of the classic Sonic games are just better in every conceivable way.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so in my mind, it's just Sonic 4 Episode 1 doesn't justify its existence in any way just because it's not really good at anything.
I get what you're saying, because, like, it doesn't bring anything new to the table. Like, and it doesn't honor the games before it either. So it's kind of like, it's just a nothing game. Yeah,
it's not, like, especially bad in most areas. I mean, some areas, like the music or graphics, I would say, are pretty bad, but it's not good in anything either. It's probably the one game I can think of that I do thoroughly believe is bad that isn't. Yeah, I hate these stages. It's the one game I can think of that I would not hesitate calling bad, but also nothing about it is particularly offensive, if that makes sense.
It's not like a broken game. Like,
it works.
Unplayable.
I don't think the level design is particularly bad. It's not good, but there's not many parts where I'm like, okay, that sucked, that's bad, stop it, Dimps. By the way, Dimps made this game, not Sonic Team. It has problems, but for the most part, I don't hate the level design. I'm not a fan, but I don't hate it. The controls are not good, but again, they're not the worst. You can get used to them. But it's still, the fact that there's nothing I like about this game makes me think it's bad.
I mean, I know it's just the first zone, but it's like, the level design itself just seems so blah. Even from the start.
Yeah, blah. That's a good
I do like how it goes, like, it's turning into night or whatever.
Oh yeah, I guess I kind of like that. There's like I guess there's a couple tiny minute details.
I'm just trying to point out good stuff. I like that. That's cool.
Also, I like the melody for.
I'm sorry, I just want to point that out. Like, that was automatic, all of that. Like, that small little section.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that could have been, like, a whole section of level in any other Sonic game.
Like, I used to think this game was okay. Because in most ways, it honestly is okay. But then I played it again and realized, no, I don't actually like anything about this game. For me to want to call a game okay, I at least have to like certain aspects a lot, like Sonic Heroes. I like the visuals a lot, I like the music.
I like what Jacob said earlier. It feels like a not game, where it's like it tricks you with all these visual like sequences and stuff to make you think like you're going like really fast and you're doing really good, but like all you're really doing is pressing like one button and holding the direction.
To be fair, that is a problem in a lot of Sonic games.
Yeah. I
feel like the Genesis games had a good balance, but like 06 and especially Forces, no.
Yeah, so I was gonna say like, when I played the Rush games, like there were definitely moments where like you could just boost to win, but in like certain parts of the level design too were like just not well designed.
Yeah.
But there's still like there's enough of the game to where it's like I enjoyed it overall. So, which is more than I could say about episode 1.
Oh yeah, I love when this happens, by the way.
That sucks.
What I've heard from like many Sonic 8 YouTuber and Brendan, yes, that's very funny.
That's great.
But like what I've heard from Brendan and many Sonic YouTubers that like the whole like rushing through the level by like holding right like that, you earn that through momentum in the classic games.
Yeah.
It's not given to you. You have to like play really good to be like that. It's like you know.
And even like Sonic Rush with the boost like formula, you couldn't use the boost entirely. Like you had to like and the gauge had to fill it up. So
you had to in order to keep it up, you had to like perform tricks and stuff.
Right. So like there was a whole system involved there. Yeah.
Though to be honest, I don't like Sonic Rush, but I at least respect it a lot more because it's doing something unique. I just don't personally find the boost gameplay to be interesting in 2D. At least not for an entire game.
That's fair.
But like I respect that game way more though. So yeah, third special stage. In case you couldn't figure out the way these work, if you get 50 rings at the end of a stage and go through the ring, you get the special stage, just like Sonic 1 and CD. Though you can miss them, and it's actually pretty easy to do because the timer for that is kind of strict, and that's what happened there. And that's not the not the only time that's happened to me. It happens to me at least once a playthrough. It's aggravating, and I can't stress enough that every time I fail, these or I fail. Just even getting the ring at the end, I have to replay the entire stage I just played. There's one act in Lost Labyrinth I played like probably 6 or 7 times.
Dude, it's like by the time you take the time to get the 5 seconds, you've burnt 5 seconds. It's not even worth it.
Oh, I hate how bouncy Sonic is. Wow. Like, look at that. It's not even just the bumpers that are incredibly bouncy, it's everything. I hate that.
You're good, you're good.
Okay.
I think there's one. I think there's one where I had less than a second to get.
I've done that so many times in Sonic games, though. What you showed earlier with Plankton, my brain passed.
I'm surprised. Now that I think about it, I'm surprised that Monkey Ball didn't incorporate some sort of like adding time mechanic.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
By the way, this music sucks. It sounds very carnival-like. Though it wasn't made for Sonic 4. It was originally used in earlier versions of Sonic 3D Blast.
That's going really back.
It's not the only time this series has done that, oddly enough. Sonic Adventures Twinkle Park was actually in a zone in Sonic 3D Blast originally.
This is so weird. It's like it's called Sonic 4, but like it's using everything from the previous games. You know what I mean?
I do like how he it amps up a little bit at the second phase, but it's actually easier to hit him because it takes him way longer to attack. So, yeah.
I noticed that you were still used to playing the Genesis games there for a second too, Brendan, because you weren't even homing attacking for a second. You're just kind of like jumping.
No, the reason I wasn't doing that is because if you homing attack off a boss, Sonic flies backwards really far.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's actually better to not do that in a lot of cases. Anyway, that was it for Sonic 4 Episode 1, Part 1. Oh yeah, this is episodic, by the way.
It's everything I wanted it to be, Brendan.
It's not at all what I wanted.
Not at all.
But hey, we eventually got what I wanted when Mania came out. It took a bit.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually excited to cover that one. Finally, a game I like again.
Oh, dude, for real. I have something to say about that one too.
You might have noticed our last Sonic playthrough is Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which I think we did a year ago now. Can you take a guess why it took me this long to get back to Sonic in this channel? Hint, I don't like this game.
We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.